Hey guys, Tarp here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance, playing for today's spawning in the north. We have whorunbartertown playing as US forces and immediately going for Infantry company. Teaming up with him is Sunny, playing as Soviets, who has locked into Armoured Assault, got that radio intercept going. Next off against them, playing as whorunbartertown, we have iKarbO, who has Fortifications, Grand Defensive, and Luftwaffe ground forces. Let's bring a nice ambush here from behind the site blocker. And then Toxic playing as Ostheer, immediately going for German Mechanized. And a sniper start to get things going. In terms of rankings, we've got a ranged team here versus randoms. These guys ever so slightly outside the top 200. And these two are both around rank 180 randoms. But yeah, I figured, you know, these guys both, like, they would match up as a random team. They would make the grade. So I think it makes sense in this particular instance. So we poked some prods across the map so far. Nothing super decisive as of yet. Access early fuel control over here. Allies taking control on the other side. As you might expect, snipers start quite slow. So these riflemen trying to come around the side, catch the sniper off guard perhaps, and they end up coming through the city. A second squad, I think he spotted it, yeah. That went back into camo, and now rifleman right on top of the sniper here, in some trouble immediately. But the base MG comes in. He stopped at a good position to stop, couldn't really chase in any further than that. Interesting that the base MG's covered that far out of your base on this particular map. I feel like that's kind of bad, right? Like the opponents can't loop around from here to across here, like ever, without getting suppressed. Was that always the case pre-changes as well? Maybe I just never noticed it before.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Anyway, sniper back on the battlefield. Quite low in health now, but I'm gonna try to use it for combat anyway. Pretty close to the munitions and medics. Away 3 grenadier compliments to that sniper. And here we go, the conscripts just looking to overwhelm here. They got the strength and numbers. iKarbO only going for 3 Fox Grenadiers instead of 4, and that can get you in a little bit of trouble right around this kind of timing. Going for an early battle group here. Usually when you see a player go for just 3 squads like this, it's usually because they're going for like a Jaeger Light. Or maybe a Fallschirmjäger. In this case, no Jaeger Lights in the loadout, so maybe it will be Fallschirmjäger once it hits 2 command points. But yeah, can cause you to lose a bit of territory right around this timing as you get overwhelmed. Especially with a second combat engineer as well as 4 conscripts. It's a lot of squads for Sunny. Rifleman continuing to wrap around, looking for opportunities. Early bunker down from Toxic, putting it further out from base. Maybe wants to use that for some forward healing from back here. I don't know if I'd bother with it from that position. Maybe like over here, but even then I think I still like healing back at base. M20 out though for whorunbartertown, and hitting that at a really good timing here.
We have a forward structure under attack.
And going sniper hunting. Daring play to try push into the base here. Got and they get close enough for the Faust, man. Sometimes those Grenadier Fausts feel like they come from out of range. Oh, that's some big damage from the flamer. Dodges out to the side, merge, conscripts, he switches the focus back over the conscripts, trying to get the wipe there after the merge, doesn't quite get the kill. And the flamer overwhelming the units in heavy cover there. Nice bit of play back and forth there. Close call. It was a bit risky. You know, that conscript could have gone down after the merge there, but ended up working out fine. A lot of grenades from iKarbO. I don't really like a grenade in that kind of position. He's not going to win the engagement. And it's kind of just a waste of munitions. Should be trying to save some munitions for the STGs instead of lobbing out a grenade like that. M20 into the retreat path of these grenadiers here. Sniper is still alive, by the way, out the back, waiting for some healing. Mid bunker is up at base from Toxic, so maybe he had second thoughts about using that bunker now with the M20 hanging around. And man, what a nuisance whorunbartertown has been. Oh boy, did he lose a rifle squad though? He did indeed, I must have missed that. Maybe went down to the sniper? Maybe not, it's only got 4 kills. Either way, it does have a tremendous amount of manpower spare at the moment, even after building an ambulance, so can rebuild from here. On the other side, Toxic, very, very close, can just start the 222 right now. So that will finally help break out of this containment from the M20, but you can see the M20 have the super fast timing with like a 2 rifle tech from whorunbartertown. Coming out at a nice, fast timing and doing a lot of damage. Good reaction to the sniper play. Lieutenant way down at the bottom here, maybe hoping to spring some kind of ambush, but the sniper spotting it long range, forcing it off. And 222 is up. And we're going to look for some opportunities. Whoa, whorunbartertown spending the manpower now. Going for 350 cows. Be careful with this M20 though. Could be in some trouble here. I don't think I've seen him plant any mines with it yet. So this kind of play here, not really even basing the 222 into anything at the moment. Rifleman not quite vet 1 yet either. Don't have the AT grenades. Just about to pop vet 1 now. There it goes. I'm not trying to close the distance on him here either. Meanwhile, up in the north, Sunny getting forced away by the Fox Grenadiers, but tier 3 going down. Let's push back the Fox quite nicely. We've got an infantry support gun out for iKarbO and now a Raketin as well. Good idea to get a Raketin at around this timing. Expecting to be up against T70. As we can see, you know, Sunny could have potentially had this out like a minute and a half ago. Maybe if he went for 1 less combat engineer or conscript. M20 switching sides now. Do we have AT grenades out for Sunny? I didn't actually notice that. It's kind of interesting they went for AT grenades before he's up against like any vehicular threat. And when he doesn't need to support any vehicle on his side either. That's also a slight mistake. Conscript's deep push into Axis territory there, getting the cut off. Nicely done. Treating 6 men too, so nice and healthy, didn't cost them much. Interesting move here from iKarbO, pushing forwards. And bring out the infantry support gun to do the cap. Good idea. Sniper picking shots at the machine guns. 50 cows trying to keep that at bay. Oh, late retreat on the sniper. M20 getting on top of it here. 222 coming in for the chase down. M20 committing, but he might have lost sight on it there. He's not targeting the sniper. Engine damage and popping the smoke now. 222 might need to go for some attack rounds. No! Finds a little bit of sight through that gap there and finishes off the M20. whorunbartertown diving in there, but he's just a little bit too far away there, I think. Accuracy on the chase down wasn't high enough to do enough damage. Looks like he's gonna rebuild that though. 222 still very, very damaged. Does already have the major out, so not too far away, I suppose, in terms of fuel from a bigger threat. In terms of like a tank, especially if he cancels the M20, gets 20 fuel back, and maybe could even squeeze in a cache here. I know generally don't see too many caches around, but in this particular instance, now up against double snipers. Trying to speed out the vehicle, maybe the best option here. Oof, big shot. But no T-70 from Sunny. Looks like Sunny lost a conscript at some stage. I apologize for missing that. And yeah, gonna wait for a tank right around there for a T-34, but building a Maximid this timing as well, so slight mistake there, I think, from Sunny. I'll be prioritizing a tank, but maybe going to push for the 85 first. That will make a bit more sense. Meanwhile, kind of interesting, whorunbartertown has not picked up M1919s on his rifleman yet. Maybe wants to have the high mobility on them still. Been facing off against the snipers. And here comes the M20 coming in from the side, but maybe spotted the pack long range there with its long line of sight, so avoids damage. Right behind this sight blocker here. 222 wants to come in though. Quite low already from taking 50 cal damage. Looks like he's focusing on the machine gun here. Only one sniper shooting at an MG. whorunbartertown a little bit late rotating this one to deal with the incoming grenadiers, and that has to retreat after that. And Toxic fighting back strongly now. The double snipers, a real menace on this side of the map. Now it's so much more open.
Crowds are taking one of our points. What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Back to green.
Taking a look at the VPs, you see the allies are about 70 VPs ahead already. So they're off to a strong start, that's for sure. But definitely a little bit of a lull in the action here while Sunny saves up their first tank, and whorunbartertown taking a backward step from the double snipers. Does have the infantry support gun out. Oh, okay. Tree down, and already got the others coming out. As well as a second raket. So iKarbO, you know, I think this is a wise choice, realizing the position. Hasn't seen a light vehicle from Sunny. Quite far behind in the early fuel game. Has to be expecting to be up against a tank soon, so one anti-tank gun not going to be able to hold the line for long enough. Gonna need two. Maybe, you know, if you just have to stretch the next like 20 fuel or something, and oh, this could be troll for the M20 in 222. Yeah, maybe if you just need to stretch the next 20 fuel as iKarbO, and by going for the raket, it's going to slow down your production of the tank, maybe you can just hang in there, play a bit defensively, and just stretch it out. Oh. Okay, dangerous game there for whorunbartertown, but it pays off. It's the decrew on the pack. Very close to base though, so it can easily reinforce it just from that base structure there.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Oh, and it looks like the 85 coming down this side. Opens up on the bunker first. I think he's trying to come down here for the pack kill, but Maybe he's not microing it right now, targeting the bunker instead. Which does go down. Oh, and the 50 cal preventing the recapture there from Toxic. So that pack is gonna go down. He is building his tier 3 right now. And here comes a Sherman. whorunbartertown getting aggressive as well. Takes a Faust. Only one though, doesn't have engine damage. iKarbO really needs to come over and help his teammate. They are a random team, so this kind of coordination a little bit worse. Coming across now though. I'm about to be in position. Toxic. Rebuilding the pack, I think that's a good choice. And going for a Stug as well. And there we go, that's going to be engine damage on the Sherman. The Rakit missing that shot though. So you can repair that damage off quite quickly. Just a little bit of repairs. Took the Rakit shot as well, you know, would be a lot more repairs required, and maybe the Stug could kind of charge forwards and look for the damaged engine tank and try and knock it out before it gets repaired. 20 coming in. Trying some long range shots on the sniper. Got a little bit of damage, about a quarter health off one of them. Smokes out to safety after that. And yeah, it was an interesting choice from Toxic. He had the choice of maybe trying to save for that Panzer IV, but went for the Stug, the earlier option. It does indeed catch the Sherman repairing, but engine damage has already been repaired off. Does not have AT grenades ready to go though, where he used it on the 222. Sherman could be in some trouble here, connecting with the wall. Stug chasing in. Sherman in some big trouble. And there we go, the Stug takes him down. Nicely done. I think he stopped for that last shot as well. Good connection. Rifleman coming around. Can't get a snare off, but I think he needs 2 to get the kill here. Maybe if he had the bazooka on the lieutenant, he could have finished off with the bazooka, but he never upgraded that. Lost one of his 50 cals as well. It's going to be hard for him to recapture as well with the double snipers right there. So whorunbartertown getting aggressive, trying to close out the game there with the Sherman. And yeah, paying dearly for it. This is such a bad feeling up against snipers. You don't have enough room to maneuver here. Rear echelon right on top of the snipers here. Gets them low. Able to get the recapture on the machine gun because of that. And this one in a more defensive position should actually be able to regather that one. But yeah, it feels like now with, you know, this side being more opened up, a lot more open, the snipers on this side seem very potent. Question is, okay, whorunbartertown dropping some artillery. Don't see the smoke. Is it on this side? Still have no idea where that's dropping. Oh, out the back there. I couldn't see the smoke for it.
M7B1 Priest, ready for action.
You're dropping that on the Stug repairing, maybe. And is indeed going for the priest now. Okay. You know, it's not like he's up against like a big threat in terms of the vehicles, right? Stug's not really going to bleed his infantry. So he's going to try to go for the priest instead. I wonder if we're going to see him try to go for some shots on the snipers with that priest. Bring in the priest close range and hope he can wipe them out. Looks like he's firing from there though, and on the building. Relatively close range, but still firing into the fog. Decent amount of scatter. AT gun about to go down here though. Smoke out from Toxic. Rear echelon pushing forwards on top of the snipers. Snipers have to retreat past the priest area. I think he's still got one more shell coming in as well. Ooh, MG goes down. Snipers though, very lucky. Running either side of that there. That could have been the mother load of sniper kills. That was a very close one. Now a command tank out from Toxic. Interesting. 20 pushing in, but snipers are already long gone. See that squad taking a lot of damage from the M20. And rebuilt M20. Already up to Vet 2. Team weapons on the ground. I'm sure whorunbartertown will probably like this pack, given that he doesn't really have any form of anti-tank at the moment. Even after seeing the command tank, hasn't started the bazooka upgrade on the lieutenant yet. The command tank is pretty good against infantry. You can kind of consider it in a similar role to the flak panzer, honestly. Lieutenant coming around the corner onto the snipers. A little bit late on the retreat is Toxic, maybe hoping to hold his ground. Do have the received damage bonus from the command tank aura though, so they're a little bit more durable. Command tank going to chase in, try to look for the wipe. Meanwhile in the center, some tough fighting. Looks like I haven't been focusing on the other side of the map much. I feel like there's been so much good action on the right hand side so far. It looks like Sunny getting a lot of kills on the 85, already up to Vet 1 with 16 kills. Now coming back across to this side. Panther out from iKarbO. You have the double Zis from Sunny. I haven't seen much action so far, haven't had anything to shoot at. To have a lock into the commander, by the way, from iKarbO. Fortifications the choice. Looks like he has spent a lot of his munitions as well. Maybe he's continued to spam grenades. He doesn't have his Fortunaries upgrade yet. A little bit late on the retreats. And down the squad goes. And there. Okay. Suppose got ahead of moving, but maybe stopped. Now we've got an IS-2 joining in for Sunny, so that Panther's gonna get its work cut out. Meanwhile, over here, whorunbartertown. I don't know what he's up to here, but trying to avoid building a tank, it looks like. Has decided to go for the captain and build an tank gun instead, which is tough. So you're up against the double snipers already. And maybe he's hoping that the priest's going to take care of that. Command tank coming forwards, but the riflemen are there with the snare. We've got the double snipers, and they are picking away at that anti-tank gun super fast. That goes down to the double snipers almost instantly. They managed to get one shot off on the Stug there. That's the way one of the snipers, they get extremely low. In fact, one of the snipers went down there. Wow, I'm shocked. Oh, squad down though. One target dropped over here. Will he notice? No, got the planes on the other side from Sunny. So they actually got shot down as well though. Oh my god, he didn't notice the time on target. And the Stug goes down. Command tank out here though. 17 kills already. Here goes the 222. Oh, but there goes the M1 recruit. Now shortly thereafter. That's one thing command tank can be a little bit bad at, killing decrewed weapons, but you can see it's got a pretty good rate of fire. Okay, finishing off the job there long range. Just going to try and go for some more of those machine guns. There's two switching sides. There we go, connecting. Bounced out, but bouncing. And also bouncing. And it's kind of interesting, you know, this, I mean to make a video about it. The inconsistencies of snares. I believe Grenadier Faust, when they bounce, only do 45 damage. These other ones do 80. And you also have the most penetration though by quite a large margin.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Okay, well there goes the M20. Pack 3 to the needle, down it goes. The priest firing now for whorunbartertown. He's got 8 kills, you know, it's a decent number of kills. We're only halfway to vet 1 so far. Can be pretty slow vetting up those priests. Those two getting quite aggressive here. Flak Panzer coming in from the side, getting some rear armor shots in. The pack setting up as well. Sunny pulling back. It's back quite safely. He does have plenty of munitions, can use the vehicle crew repairs to get rid of that damage. 10 kills now for the priest. Oh, Ober's coming in from the side onto the Zis. Shredding them fast. Ober's already up to vet 2, nearly vet 3 now. Ripping in here, but the 85 coming across from the left. Big bundle grenade, no dodge. That's a lot of models down on those conscripts. Huge nade. Oh boy, the Obers. Triggering a mine there, almost went down. Missed opportunity to chase him for the wipe with the T-34.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector. New anti-tank gun has arrived.
Double packs for Toxic, so it looks like he wants to go for infantry-based anti-tank with the packs. And vehicle-based anti-infantry. Also has the option of building a howitzer. It's pretty rare that you see a 2v2 where you can have like 3 howitzers. The commander selections. In fact, it's going to be a pack 43 for iKarbO covering the center. Interesting. Good connection there from the Rocket and the Panther, keeping that IS-2 honest. Did not recrew the other Zis. Did he leave that? Yep. Okay. whorunbartertown taking control of that. Take a quick look at the KDs here. See, the allies are really hurting, especially whorunbartertown. Look at that KD. That is horrendous against that early double sniper action. Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, he still lost 2 of his 50 cals as well. And very strange just to never see M1919s picked up on his squads either. Like, as I said, I can understand trying to keep your squads mobile against snipers, but I feel like once you settle into the late game, like this late, where flanks and snipers are a lot harder, maybe you're better off with just the M1919 and then hoping to do some big damage from long range with that LMG. Hopefully they just don't notice their snipers going down and you wipe it like that, rather than trying to get the flanks cooking. Anyway, still about an 80 VP lead here for the Allies, but the tables have turned. They now seem to be behind. You can see the Axis. 92 for iKarbO, 83 for Toxic. whorunbartertown is especially suffering at the moment. Just coming around the corner on the command tank. Already up to vet 2, 23 kills. A double priest going to be the option. Fires off a shell there, but the command tank now charging forwards, going for the priests, which are not properly defended. Panzer coming in behind this as well. Is this recruit? Priest in some trouble though. He needs some support from his teammate here to try and save the day. It looks like one of the priests is going to go down. It gets abandoned though.
A gun carrier just got knocked out.
IS-2 mobilizing now. Oh boy, the other priest, what's he doing? He's trying to drive towards his Zis maybe? It's coming back. Command tank. Oh, gets the kill there. How's he going to get out with this command tank? Flak Panzer coming in. Gets the decrew on that so fast there. Finishes off the decrew priest back at base. And now the Panzer IV blitzing out to safety. They're going to take down the Ambo on the exit. He's decrewed it here. So the Flak Panzer's going to go down to the IS-2, but that's not guaranteed either. Ostheer needs to land this last shot. And he misses it! The Flak Panzer getting out of there as well as the command tank. Ooh, maybe not. A snare from downtown. Does have the packs nearby though. Okay, oh, I don't think the IS-2 noticed that he got the engine damage. Or did he? Plenty of munis for both of these players. whorunbartertown could pop off a recon plane with the Major to see if the path is safe for the IS-2 to chase in here. T-45 ready to roll again, fresh off the crew repairs, but runs straight into the Pack 43 in the center. And there it goes. It's only very, very late to pull back from that Pack 43. And look at that, hammering away. Gets its veterancy so quickly. Pack 43 might not last long because, as I said, whorunbartertown with a huge amount of munitions can do the recon plane plus time on target himself. Just knock that out right now. Looks like Sunny switching sides, coming over to help out whorunbartertown now. Both those priests going down though, that's a big loss. Also have to consider, you know, whorunbartertown does have access to building rifleman mines. I know he's only got one squad of riflemen at the moment. Could have planted a couple mines to try and stop base assault like that. Time on target even dropped on the bunker here instead. That is a mistake. Instead of the Pack 43, much lower priority target. Because it's just a bunker, you know, put the machine gun inside, but you have to expect your opponent's going to jump out of it and dodge. This is just way, way more expensive. Much better target. S2 getting aggressive here, looking for the Panther kill. Or not. Gets the Panther very low. I think it would have taken 2 shots, maybe didn't want to risk it. Pack 43 could have rotated around. What's the IS-2 doing over here though? Spinning around in circles. Unlucky the Fortifications didn't charge in there for the Faust. I think he would have got it. IS-2 exposing the rear though to the Mechanised. The Faust might finish the job on him here. And it does! Oh man, that was a big misplay from Sunny. Exposing the rear of the IS-2 like that, just horrible pathing. And he ends up losing it. Big losses there for Sunny, both his tanks going down. And with that, things are looking grim for the Allies. whorunbartertown going to go for a Sherman. Which, you know, could be pretty successful. It has to avoid those packs, but there's potential. Maxim not quite strong enough to get the suppression on their first burst long range. Shober's down the front lines. Okay, now he's got the M1919s on his rifleman. Got them on the captain as well. German coming through the center, but oof, instantly shot by the Pack 43, and he goes down outside of max range. I think that was just a regular auto attack though, and he's just like right on the very, very edge of the range, and it went through. I don't think that was an attack round. Unfortunate for whorunbartertown. Is this maybe the opportunity to go for an attack ground kill on the Flak Panzer there, but decides to pull back instead. Make sure this doesn't get decrewed. Close range Katyusha here. some pretty good damage. Almost getting some wipes, some decrews, but not quite. And the Panther now coming forwards from this angle. Quite slow to back away with the Katyusha. Down it goes. Did have one Zis covering that angle, but no conscripts with the snares, no mines. As I was honestly thinking, like, it's a bit risky using Katyusha that far forwards when he doesn't have very good support for it here, but yeah. Well, it did end up getting punished, so there you go. Major already dropped on the building, forced the machine gun out. Another MG bunker down for Toxic here, just locking whorunbartertown out. But there's this forwards though, trying to go for some shots on it here. Here comes the command tank though. What's that Sherman? Did he lose the Sherman already? Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. Picked on the back 43. Happened so quickly, I just completely forgot about it. Such a non-event. Can't take skating out of danger again. And there we go. The Allies finally throw in the towel. So yeah, it looks like snipers on this map very strong after the changes. Toxic using them very well. whorunbartertown going for a strange option though. You know, in the face of sniper and then a second sniper later on, he went for triple machine guns. Which, yeah, I mean, quite vulnerable to the snipers. Ended up costing him a lot of manpower. As I said, I thought maybe he should have gone for like a fuel cache, tried to speed his progress towards his first tank a bit, and then use that to counteract the sniper. But yeah, it's a tricky one facing off against snipers as US forces. Very tough. Went for the second priest. Ultimately, I think that was just a little bit too greedy. Double priest when you're in that kind of situation. Got punished really badly by the command tank. Command tank, yeah, flexing its muscles this game, man. Doing really, really well. 30 kills in a super low amount of time. And that Pack 43, what a menace, taking down the 85 and the Sherman. Big mistake from whorunbartertown not to destroy that with his time on target instead. Going for that bunker over here or whatever it was instead. Ended up costing him one of his Shermans. So yeah, quite a few mistakes here from the Allies, but some solid, well, some interesting play for sure from the Axis team. And they did alright considering they're randoms versus a ranged team as well. Yeah, GG. Anyway guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.